What up? What up? Wow. It's your man's in them. Tay-Pain 909 Live, the Blood Print. Man, wanted to ask y'all a question. What do you think was the most slept on Jay Z album? And the only reason why I know you see other my blog, my other blogs, and it's Jay Z, Jay Z, Jay Z, and but I mean he got the most. He got some of the most albums and most consistent. As far as body of work, like okay, this album was good, this album good, this album good, this album good. Ah, move that one to the side. That good, good, excellent, excellent, great. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the focus, and he's out there now. You know what I'm saying? He's out there now, like with this Watch the Throne. So, which is the most slept on Jay Z album to you? Mine, personally, that I never hear about ever. It comes up in no conversation, no way, shape, form, or fashion. And it has to be to me. I can't even say hands down. I just think a lot of people, I can't say hands down, but I'm just go ahead and say the American Gangster album, man. That album was sick. That album was dope. Like, you didn't really have to skip through no tracks. I think to me the weakest song on there probably was a song with Lil Wayne, "Hello Brooklyn." Like I did not like that song. He didn't need Lil Wayne on the hook at all. He could have got somebody, he could have got me on there, and it still would have did the same thing. So he really didn't need Lil Wayne on there. But that album, like from the top to bottom, and then when it really start getting to the middle of the project, man, it just blasted off, man. To me, man, I forget the names of the tracks right now, man. I really didn't do no, I got it in the car, I was listening to it. I got the CD, but I really didn't do no research on the name of the songs. But it's a song with Pharrell. It was a single. It was a video. Jay Z wasn't actually in it. That song, dope. I know. I think it's called I Know. Then you got Ignorant Shit. I think that song right there is just like, I mean, and then the original one, not the one with Beanie Siegel, but the original one. I heard that uh, probably back in '04, '05. Man, that song, man, that song right there, and the original and the one that came out, it says a lot, man, in that verse. And he spits continuously. The bad guy. I think the song is called "The Bad Guy." Say hello to the bad guy. They say I'm a bad guy. That song, fire, hot. Um, the song with Nas. That song was hot. Um, forget what it's called. Um, it's another one, number 9. The good was it the Good Life? The Life? I forget right now, man. But it's a lot of cuts on that album. And then the Rock Boys. I was like one of the ones I was like about at first. But I mean, that song I was like okay. You get kind of groove to it. That album right there was just, and I think it was all. If I'm not mistaken, that album was all like mostly Diddy. I think he said he explained it. Diddy had the songs back in his vault or something like that. So that's when I heard. I was like, that's Diddy. Like that's well, woo. So I think that's the most slept on album. People don't give enough credit right now. I don't know. Maybe people would come to appreciate it more, but maybe because it was just tied too much to the movie, the American Gangster movie. But I mean that album to me is one of the most slept on Jay Z album, if not the most slept on. Which one do you feel was like on? Like I'm not talking about because all those albums were number one. I'm not talking about that, but ones that people just don't mention that don't get a lot of acclaim that you think it might get acclaim. So mine's is American Gangster. How about you? Put your comments at the bottom. I holla.